Hi, how is it going? Ah. All right, we have 10 minutes till the next problem comes out. What am I gonna do until then? I don't know. I kind of So what am I using for snippets? Is it in the LSP one? Snippet? VSnip. I want to learn how to use this thing. VS Code, LSP's snippet feature. Can define a snippet like this. Okay. So how do I, okay, yeah. Snippet file will store to G vsnip snippet dir per file type. Okay. So I can open like I don't know. Start. It's a bash script. And then I can do this command. Select type sh. Vsnip does not exist. Okay. Now what? Snippet format was described here or here. Can insert the file name. Selected text. I still don't really understand. Maybe if I copy this one, it'll make sense. Oh, there's like a prefix. Okay. So if I write the word class, then I can expand it into the snippet. Okay, that's interesting. Hey, how's it going? just playing with this snippet plugin that I've had forever and I don't know how to use. Because I think it would be nice to have some things for some of the stuff we do a lot, like reading into a grid and stuff. I don't know. I still don't really understand, like, so thing one, and then how do you get to the next thing? How do you use this plugin? Oh, you have to bind tab. I see. Yeah, I kind of already have, although I don't use tab in insert mode. I wish this was in Lua, not Vim script. ChatGPT, can you convert this Vim script to NeoVim Lua? That looks wrong. I don't, yeah, that's not exactly what I was looking for. Jeez. What is ChatGPT good for? It seems like it never can do the things that I think it should be able to do. That's some cool stream layout. Thank you. I thought it was gonna crush that task. Friendly snippets. They got any bash ones in here? Shell? Check the Discord. Nice. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do more work after Advent of Code to get this to work, I think, but it's good to know about. Okay. Let's get ready. I'm also locked and loaded. Look at this. I just gotta hit the button when the time is right. I should set it up as a cron. But it would be weird because it like does stuff to my tmux. I don't think I want a cron job to do stuff to my tmux. I know what I'll do. I'll catch a fish. Good luck, fish. Nah, I got a boot. All right. That's not a good sign. That's a bad luck fish. My hair's still kind of wet. There. I guess we do this, right? This is how we clock. Missed you yesterday? Yeah, I streamed late. I don't know. Like at like 8:50, I decided to take a nap, and then I woke up like 4 hours later. 30 seconds. Let's go. I'm gonna solve the problem in 30 seconds. You're right. That's what's gonna happen here. It's gonna be an easy problem because it's a weekend and they do the easy problems on the weekend. Wait, no. Wait, shit. Oh no. This is gonna be a hard one. Oh no. We're toast. All right, I'm hitting the button. We're in. We've got a grid. Shit, I should have wrote that snippet. Let's see. What's the thing? How many unique locations within the bounds of the map contain an anti-node? I'm gonna say a lot. Because what the hell is an anti-node? All right. We're not getting a good time on this one. I'll tell you that for free. There's many such antennas. So the A's are the antennas. Signal only applies its nefarious effect at specific antinodes based on the resonant frequencies of the antennas. In particular, an antinode occurs at any point that is perfectly in line with two antennas. Is this like some cellular automaton bullshit? Oh boy. What am I reading? So for these two antennas marked with frequency A, they create two antinodes marked with hashtags. Whoa. What the hell? Yeah. No, this makes sense. Well, antennas with different frequencies don't create antinodes. Antinodes can occur at locations that contain antennas. Plus an antinode overlapping the topmost A. Can they overlap each other? Jeez. What the fuck? Yeah. Yeah. It's so you just gotta figure out the antinodes, Brian. I don't know what to tell you. If you don't know what an antinode is, like, you're kind of just kind of cringe. Does it? It doesn't really explain what the fuck they are. Do we only get these? Hey, how's it going? How did you learn how to code? I started writing code. And then I did it repeatedly many times until I was less bad at it. The signal only applies its nefarious effects at specific antinodes. Uh, uh, yeah, I'll be honest, I don't really understand. An antinode occurs at any point that is perfectly in line with two antennas of the same frequency, but only when one of the antennas is twice as far away as the other. It's starting to make sense. You need to find pairs of the same antenna types. You got part one? Nice. So what does our sample look like? What are the zeros? Are zeros also antennas? Like what? Uh, they don't explain what the zeros are. Oh, or digit. Okay, they're also antennas. Okay. Okay. So we only have to count how many, but I think it's going to be easier to just place them than not. Um should we just start by starting let's get a grid. Mm, grid x comma y equals c. If c is nothing, continue y plus plus x equals 0, x equals 0, y equals 0, x plus plus. Great. We have a grid. Let's make print grid. Although, yeah, this one's tricky. It's fine. We can let's do the classic mx my for X equals 0, x less than mx. Printf grid x y echo. All right, we're stuck. Finished. I'm still parsing the grid. Dang it. Grids are not easy. Because I was lazy and I never wrote the helpers. And also it's just not working. And I don't know why. Looks like it's loading the grid properly. It's just my printing function don't work so good. Did I? No. Can you not do that? You can do that. What is happening? $12.0. I'm stupid. There we go. Found it. Okay. We've loaded the grid. We can print the grid. These are good things. So, we need to create a set of like we need to create a map of each frequency to all of its positions within the grid. Getting wrong yet identical result for part 2. Oof. If it's not a dot, then it's a frequency. X comma Y. Frequency C. I forget how to do this. Is it this? If it's empty, then it's equals pause. Otherwise equals itself plus position. Cool. Print associative array. This is another thing that's going in my snippets after tonight. I want this one. All right. So this is what we have. 0 is in 8-1, 5-2, 7-3, 4-4. And A is in 3 places. That looks good. So now we need to actually we can keep this loop. Let's call it F. Right, so we need to split these things. Another one that's going in the list. Splits. Freak F. 5 spaces. Gives us all of the coordinates. Cool. What do I want here? So we need to make pairs. How do we make pairs? Just you just need 2 loops, right? For let's see. It's the length of R. For I equals 0, I less than len, I plus plus, do done, J just starts at I plus 1. And goes up. And we just echo R I R J. That looks like pairs to me. Is it right? Are there only 3 pairs for the 3? Actually, do we want the duplicates just so that we can make 1 antenna per pair? That might be easier. Is this right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9? Is 9 how many antennas it would make? I thought it would be... Where's the problem? I lost it. Wouldn't it be 6? I see what I'm doing. We have to do if I equals j and continue. Now it should be 6. Because you can't have a pair with itself. Cool. Right. I think this isn't too bad from here. We just need to subtract these two coordinates. And check if it's in the bounds. I think. I still don't know what the situation is if A and 0 would have one in the same position. Ah, yeah, okay. You do have to dedupe them. Shit. Okay. But they can overlap. Okay. The easy way to do this is actually kind of goofy. Should I just do the silly way? The silly way would be you, since we're using hash map for the grid, you just insert every antinode and then you just iterate all of the cells on the grid to count how many are within the grid. But that is maybe a little bit silly. Well, let's you know, let's do it. So I do have to parse these two chords. A equals Ri. B equals J. Where are we at over here? We're still on part 1. This is an annoying amount of like string manipulation bullshit to do, like what would be trivial in another language. But it's fine. I'm not salty. Let's see. AX equals A. Remove from the front star comma. AY equals from the back comma star. Is that the backwards? Yeah, AY AX. bx. And then dx equals bx minus ax dy right dx comma dy. Oh wait, is it that? Yeah. And it's like a minus that or something. Wait, how does that work? cx equals ax minus dx. Yeah. All right, 4 2. It's saying we should have 4 2 and 3 1. Is that right? 0 1 2 3 4 2 0 1 2 3 1. That looks right. Those look like very real antinodes. So now we just have to say antinode cx cy equals 1. Fuck it. We'll save the letter. Wait, do we know the letter? F. F is the letter. Okay. So we've got our antinodes. Should I try printing them? It's actually pretty easy. So if there's an antinode at xy, look at that. Look at that. We put all the antinodes on there. Actually, I'm going to use my printing function to count because that's just base. Count equals 0. Count plus plus. Echo count. 14. Ah, shit, but now my printing function is in the way. That's okay. We can just do file equals input.txt. 400? Easy. Where's my celebratory pie? Can I make this better before we move on? Can we send the grid to 1 and 2? There we go. Finally, part 2 is done. I just finished part 1. I don't even understand the problem. You just gotta find the antinodes. Like, come on. What do you mean? What's not to get? Part 1 done. Let's move on to part 2. One of the historians asks if you took the effects of resonant harmonics into your calculations. After updating your model, it turns out that an antinode occurs at any grid position exactly in line with at least 2 antennas of the same frequency. Oh no. Oh. Should just tell the historian yes. Yep, did that. No need to check. I have taken care of it. Okay, I just want to make sure I'm understanding this. Does this mean there's strictly more antinodes? Or does it mean this is like the, like, oops, we were wrong? That's what I'm not understanding so far. Strictly more. So the old rules still apply, but we have more rules. Okay. How's it going? It's going well. The 3T frequency antennas are all exactly in line with 2 antennas, so they are all also antinodes. This brings the total number of antinodes in the above example to 9. The original example now has 34 antinodes, including the antinodes that appear on every antenna.
Fatality.
Okay. This should be not too bad. Exactly in line with at least 2 antennas of the same frequency. I don't get it. um do they like repeat? Yeah. I only understand that from visually. I don't understand it from the words. I wish I understood it from the words. Without the 2x from part 1. Yeah. So it's like ax and also... Okay, so we just create like a loop here. Uh until cx less than 0 or cx greater than or equal to mx or cy less than 0 or cy greater than or equal to my. The do, and we need to modify. I'm also writing this in the wrong file. I hate my life. Um, okay. Is it that? It's that. 1280. All right. Nice. Still don't understand the words, but that was pretty good speed. How do we do today? Hey, I'm moving up on the leaderboard. We ignore yesterday. Yesterday didn't happen. Now that you solved it, do you understand the words? I don't know. Let me see. Let me go back. Any grid position exactly in line with at least 2 antennas of the same frequency, regardless of the distance. No, it's still not clear. No. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like this doesn't specify that they're like spaced out. It just specifies that they're like a full line. But also that would be really hard to do. Because then you need like a line drawing algorithm. Yeah. Everything in between isn't a grid position? What do you mean? Yeah, like... Yeah, I still think it's poorly worded. I think the word repeating should be in here somewhere. I think if the word repeating was in here, it would make a lot more sense. I think that's pretty much all that's missing. Tell Eric. Nah. The example was good enough that you can kind of see it, but I can't believe how fast this runs. Can we talk about that? 67 milliseconds? Incredible. I didn't even do anything fancy. I mean, it is forkless. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I think this is completely forkless. What's the wall clock time? I'm doing wall clock. What O complexity is that? It's confusing what it is. Because it's n squared times m, where n is the average size of your the set size, like how many antennas of the same frequency, and m is the number of frequencies. Which there is a constant number of, so it doesn't grow. So really it's just n squared, which is like, how many antennas do you have in one set? But there is an m. It's just that the m is bounded by the words of the problem. So we won't talk about it. Because it says it's any letter or digit to be can be a frequency. So you're limited to like 100 frequencies or something. I don't know, 62 frequencies. But you could argue that you could like change that and then have it scale the number, but then you're still bounded by the size of the grid. The worst case scenario is you have a grid of A's. It's just all A's. The runtime on that would be pretty miserable. Hey, thank you for the raid. I just finished. Did you also finish? Let's undo our changes to part 1 here. There we go. Good timing. Look at this. Only 67 milliseconds to run. Insane. Did I have to reduce fractions? No? Did you have to reduce fractions? No, but I did just be insane. What do you mean? What do you have to reduce fractions for? Where do you get fractions? Good call. You shouldn't have fractions in this problem. There's no fractions. At no point are we doing division. I don't have a single division in here. There's a slope. What if there's a common denominator? There's not a slope. There's a dx dy, which is a slope. But you don't need to use it as a slope because you're moving at intervals of 1. It's not actually a slope. It's a vector. It's why? There's no syntax highlighting here, so I can't read it. I'm sorry. Please get Syntran syntax highlighting on GitHub and then we'll talk. Just pretend it's Rust? Okay. Let's see. You have a borrow checker bug here. You borrowed this twice. Can't compile. What are these weird comments? Why doesn't it use a hashtag to comment stuff out? It's confusing. Oh, anti is good. I should have used anti instead of anti-node. Oh, but you did anti-node here. Hashtag is for macros. What is this? C? Can you, like, clean up your mess? Like, you just leave 20 lines of commented out code in the middle of the program? I still don't understand why you need to, why you would even want to reduce it. Because aren't you just multiplying it back by the length anyways? Like if they're 3 squares away, no, but if they're like three down and 3 over, and you reduce that to 1/1, what are you like? Don't you have to multiply that by 3 to move anyways? Am I crazy? If you move by 1, you're gonna get the wrong answer. I feel like I'm crazy. So you're reducing it so that you can unreduce it later? Like, hello? You have to mark everything on the line? Yeah, but it's at, the slope is the interval. No, that's not true. Does your code do that? How do you get the right answer? That's like, look. If this was down by 1, you would still have the gaps, I think. I'm pretty sure. Maybe they crafted the input so that doesn't happen. Because we were discussing this, because this, yeah, I agree that this kind of sounds like you should be rendering a line the way it describes it. But then you look at this example and it's like, there's big gaps. I don't know, maybe your solution is more right to the words, because I found this confusing as well. We all found this confusing, and maybe your solution is what makes it not confusing. Is that real though, that the input, like, all the slopes are... Hold on. Now I want to check. Echo dx dy. Do any of these reduce? Wait, this is the sample. Hold on. How am I gonna test this? Yeah, hold on. Let me slope equals that's slope equals slope echo slope. I don't think any of them reduce. That's suspicious. That's definitely by design. Why? All right, you're no longer crazy. It's Eric who is the crazy one. Huh. Why not? Is it crafted? It's definitely crafted. I've not seen a single one that is a reducible fraction. Yeah. Why? Why is it like that? All right, hold on. Let me for sanity, let me we're gonna do division. If dx was 3/3, that doesn't make sense to me. The way that it's worded, I could see that interpretation being the case. Grep v dot. Yeah, there's not a single one. That's not a decimal. Well, good job for going the extra mile and doing GCD. Good work. Part 2 done. If I had my grid utils written today, I would have gotten done so much faster. I spent so much time parsing. Like, look at this. This is my loop just to fucking parse the input. And then this is how annoying it is to print out the grid. I thought I wouldn't have to use them since we just had a grid question. Yeah. This should have been the only part that I had to write. This should have been the only thing that's like unique to the problem. which is still a lot, but like, come on. Oh well. There's always tomorrow. And it was still my best ranking out of all the days. Parsing is part of the challenge. Not when it's the same shit that I've already done every time, right? Like yes, but if I was using Python, loading it into a grid would be a lot less things to type. And I need to make it so it's a lot less things to type in my language. Did I bump up my ranking on the leaderboard? Okay, back to 8. Back ahead of Kevin. Nice. Oh, Brian Monk, you're falling. Yeah, I'm not particularly good on any of these, but that's okay. All right, well, I think I'm gonna make dinner. So where are we going? Wait, what the fuck? Why is this all messed up? It's the kitchen? I can't raid my own kitchen, I don't think. Oh, wait.
That's what I'm doing. That's fine. Okay. How was that? How was that?
Okay, bye.